Okay, now it should be working. Can you hear yourself talking? See if you can hear yourself.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a 20-second delay. So,
Oh my god.
all right. So, what are you gonna do with this episode?
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna say skip to so and so part of the video.
Yo, if someone actually watches this, which is unlikely, they're just gonna listen to you arguing with yourself for half an hour.
Oh my god.
Dude, for half an
Let's
hour,
do
you're
it.
just gonna be talking, and then silence, and then you're gonna be responding to yourself.
This is
All
gonna
right.
be so weird.
To our viewing audience, Gordon, being the tech genius he is, forgot to record the audio from the Hangout chat. He's only recording his mic audio. So if you were confused for the last half an hour,
Imagine they watched the whole thing.
imagine they watched the whole half hour just
Oh
trying
my
to figure
god.
out what's going on.
Oh, Jaden's calling me right now. I'm gonna mute my
Add him
mic
to this
for a
one.
second. All right.
Adam,
You provide good. Hello, Jaden. What's up?
How you doing?
Hey,
why don't you add him to this Hangout? What are you doing?
I'm on the phone. He called me right now.
Okay,
Hey,
tell him to go in the Hangout.
Jaden, accept my invitation on Hangout so you can talk with me and Vincent.
Okay, you guys are on right now?
Yeah, I sent you an invite
Yeah, on the air.
on the air.
You idiot.
In like 2.
Okay, all right, ciao.
Are you sober right now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, this is a good question. All right, I'll see you later. Oh my god.
Dude, we just spent half an hour arguing about North Korea, and the whole thing is ruined.
You know what? We can. What we'll do is we'll come back to this. You know what? I don't even know if I want to come back to it.
No, we're done. Like, we had
Yeah.
a very good discussion on it. It's too bad you forgot to record it.
Well, next time we know for next time now.
This is why you test the stream before you go live.
I literally tested for like an hour. I just fucked up again, like math. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Shall we move on to our next topic then?
Let's wait for Jaden.
Okay. While we
Otherwise,
wait-
I'm gonna introduce the topic, and then he's gonna come in, and I'm gonna have to do it again.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. While we wait, I'll be right back. I just need to get some water. See, I've been sick since Monday, and
Yeah.
my throat just really hurts. And throughout this like entire what's it called? This, I guess you could say, podcast. I've been turning off and on my mic and blowing my nose.
Very loose definition of podcast.
All right, I'll be right back.
Wait, but it's a live stream, dude. What are you're just gonna leave?
Well, you are my co-host.
I don't have anything to talk about.
So, okay then.
All right, I'll just mute myself until you get back.
Okay, I'll be like a minute. Just kidding. Like a second. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon,
Yeah, what's up?
tech guy, tech Gordon. You still didn't fix it.
I didn't?
Nope. I'm listening to it on YouTube and still didn't work.
I don't know. I thought how do I do it then? Shit.
Best podcast ever.
Yeah, this is why it's my testing channel.
We're still on step 0 of making a podcast, getting the audio to be on. I don't think there's a step earlier than that. Getting the audio to exist.
Okay.
We're not even at like the buy fancy microphone step or the quality content step. We're on get the audio to work step.
Okay, so Vincent, do you know how to do this?
No. You're the podcast host.
Oh.
You're the tech guy Gordon.
Hey guys, it's Tech King G-Dog here.
You can hear me faintly in your background now.
Tech King G-Dog here.
No.
Oh, now you're echoing dude, now.
You can hear me faintly in your background now.
What are you talking about, Vincent?
What?
Look, can't you hear it in my mic? This is live.
Wait. Okay, stop talking for a second. I'm gonna play it back on my computer.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Okay.
This is live.
Wait. Okay, stop talking for a second. I'm gonna play it back on my computer.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Okay.
Hey, you want to shut off the echo? That'd be nice.
Okay, stop talking for a second.
Gordon?
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally
okay, it works
stop
now. I don't know. Magic.
Well, that's because I started broadcasting.
Okay. You started broadcasting only half an hour into it.
Yeah.
Well,
Jaden said,
you know what? At least the viewing audience can hear your opinions on North Korea, just not mine. So they only get all the bad arguments and none of the good arguments.
well, I am sure once we get multiple comments and such
From
people
all
will
of our
be asking-
viewer base.
yes, people will be asking what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it must be very frustrating only hearing your arguments with no one to give a rebuttal.
Well, I mean, at least you get I there's no positive to that.
Okay, where's Jaden at?
He said it would be 2 minutes the last time I spoke to him, but it's been 2 minutes.
Dude, who eats dinner until 10?
I think he went out for on a restaurant
Oh, okay.
or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. What I think I'm gonna do is I don't know how, but maybe I could like make a YouTube video. And
Dude, first you got to figure out how audio works, and then you can worry about videos.
no, I mean I figured it out, right? Like after yeah.
What type of YouTube videos are you thinking of?
I don't know. I was thinking of like maybe I was talking to Jane, and I think like maybe like we could do like something funny, like you know how like people always like vlog, right? So what we can do is like I could film Jaden vlogging, right? And so you get a perspective of like what he's seeing versus what a normal person is seeing watching him vlog.
Oh,
right?
so like a comedy skit.
Yeah, like a comedy skit type of thing. Yeah. Something like that. Or I could do something like maybe I could do like some sort of like I don't know, like gaming type of thing, but that would just be like on the side.
Yeah, sure, dude. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah. Like I mean, I can't really think of like something like to put in the background, right? And that's why I say gaming, because like you're always like looking at the screen, you know what I mean? Like you're always watching to see what's happening next. Like when you watch something
Honestly,
like
just do reaction videos.
yeah, I don't know how like I don't know how
I'm not even kidding. Like, people like watching reaction videos. All you have to do is find videos on YouTube and watch them, and people will watch that. It's easy content. You can do it like once a day.
Yeah, I know, but can't you get like strikes for that?
No. Put the video in the top left corner.
Interesting. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, and like even like honestly, if I wanted to talk about a certain topic, I could just make a video on PowerPoint, right?
What?
You can do that. So like
A
people,
video on PowerPoint?
yeah. So people like what they do is like they literally make slides on PowerPoint, right? And then
Mm.
they make it into a video and they upload to YouTube. And it actually like sometimes it
Oh, you
looks
mean like
really good.
you mean like a CGP Grey style video?
I don't even know what CGP pay is. But
Like basically animated videos that are like very low frame rate. Like
yeah,
every second the
yeah,
angle
more or
change.
less. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I think you need more than PowerPoint to make something like that, but
I
give it
know
a shot.
I know you can use PowerPoint, but at the same time, there's way better things you could use. PowerPoint's free though.
It is well, it's not actually, but you just have it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, like I mean, it's good.
What snacks do you got right now?
Well, I'm sick, so I don't really eat snacks.
Oh,
But I'm drinking water. Yeah. Literally, I got up. You wanna know what I did today? So I went to bed at 10 yesterday.
that's early.
Yeah. But I woke up at 2.
AM.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I studied until my exam. Then I came home. I ate some pasta and a banana, and I took a nap for 6 hours. And now, no, then it was 7, and yeah, now I'm really tired
hmm.
because I'm sick, right? Like even though
Right,
I
right.
slept, like
Remember when I said what snacks are you eating right now?
yeah.
You want to know what snacks I'm eating right now?
Oh wait. I have a feeling like I know this.
Yeah,
Based
try and
on, like,
guess. That should be funny when you find out what it is. Guess what I'm eating right now.
it's something in a bag, isn't it? Let's
Ooh,
play
how do you
guess game.
know?
I have a feeling I've seen you eat it before in business class.
Probably not.
No? Okay. So is it in a so it's in a bag. Um are they a chip of some sort?
No.
Oh. Is it a carrot?
No, not a carrot.
Is it naturally produced?
I doubt it.
Hmm. Is it a cracker slash cookie type of thing?
No, it is not.
Hmm.
Good questions though. You have to narrow down the type of snack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear this.
That's the bag, and here, this is the sound of me eating it.
Is it uh is it a pretzel?
No, it is not. You got to be more general.
Is it sugary?
Yes, it is sugary. There we go.
Is it brown?
On the inside.
Oh, on the inside, eh?
Mmm.
Oh, okay.
For our listeners, welcome to the Snacks Podcast, where we talk about all the snacks all the time. On today's Snackcast, we're talking about what snacks I'm eating.
Honestly, this would be a good idea. That's what you should do.
The Snackcast. Welcome to the Snackcast.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
We could make like 10 episodes out of it.
Yeah, like it's
All right,
it's
so
like
you haven't guessed yet.
okay. I think is it chocolate?
It is chocolate.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna be hard because it's not even a cracker or a cookie.
Yeah. You know what?
No, don't. I want to.
I'll end your suffering here. I found an image of it online. Let me tell you what it is. It is a 900-gram bag of Reese's Pieces eggs. Reese's Pieces,
Oh,
like
yeah.
those little egg things.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm like, oh man, you know what got me off is I was thinking about it in my mind. I'm like, okay, so basically, it's a chocolate filled thing, and I thought to myself, like, but what type of chocolate filled things aren't like crackers or cookies? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to think of it.
True.
I wouldn't even thought of those little egg things because like literally those egg things are all chocolate and it's
Did you click on the link?
No, I haven't. I was thinking it's you sent it to me on my phone again. Like,
No, hangouts.google.com.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I saw
By
that.
the way, just so you know, 900 grams is a lot of eggs. Like a lot. Like at least 5 million.
That's not much.
Oh, it's not?
You should be getting more for your money.
No, it's quite a lot though.
Yeah, it
Like
looks
probably a couple hundred.
How many calories? Let me see calories.
Oh yeah, actually, let's do this. All right, get your calculator out,
You know what I
Gordon.
want to do? I want to do like I want to have a live stream or at least videos about like what we put in our body and how bad it actually is.
We can call it the calorie cast. Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, it's okay. Gordon, get your calculator out.
I just did math, so it should be in my bag.
Here, I'll tell you the calculations.
Okay, let me find my bag. I'll be right back. Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Dude, Windows. Calculator. Oh god.
Okay, I got my calculator.
All right. So the nutrition information is per 39 grams, and the bag is 900 grams. All right.
Okay.
So first, divide 900 by 39.
Equals 23.07. So 23.
Okay. Now, per 39 grams, which is 12 eggs, 12 eggs have 190 calories. And since how many servings did you say?
23.
Multiply that by 190. $4,370. Yeah, so if I ate this whole bag right now, that's how many calories I'd be having.
You should give that bag to people in Africa.
Nah. Plus, I think if they divided it up between all of them, it would be not much.
Like
Also, it's not very nutritious.
Yeah, I think you got a point there.
It's got 2% calcium, though.
Calcium, man. Oh yeah, because of the milk.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna call Jade. I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm back. So what's up with Jaden?
I'm calling him right now.
Tell him we're on the air.
We've been waiting. I don't know why. When I last called him, he thought I was drunk for some reason.
Because you were laughing from the recording failure.
Yeah, I think his phone died. Yeah, I called him and it went straight to canceled.
Well, Gordon, it's your podcast. How do we proceed?
He's here.
He's here? No, he's not. Not in the hangout.
Hey, Vincent, sorry, I had my mic muted by accident. Jaden said he's gonna be on in 15 minutes now.
All right.
Maybe we should just get to the second topic, and then by the time he gets here, we'll already be on the third.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, Vincent. So, proceed.
All right.
Yes.
So there was a girl, this is a recent story, who convinced her boyfriend to kill himself via text message mainly. And the absolute madman, he actually did it. And okay, continuing on. He did it. Yeah, that's the story. He killed himself. Now, the part that people are debating over is they're charging her in court, right?
Yeah.
This is a court case. And, you know, people are arguing what should be the punishment. Now, on the surface, it seems like there shouldn't be a punishment because, you know, you could walk up to someone and say, kill yourself. And then if they actually did it, that seems like their decision. That doesn't really seem like your decision. You know, in the end, they decided to do it. And it seems like a free... You're echoing, by the way.
So, yeah, just perfect. Proceed. Yeah.
It seems like a free speech issue, right?
Yeah.
But, however, if you go deeper into the story, let me give you some of the details about this, all right?
Okay.
So, she did this over the course of many, many weeks. And, you know, at some point he was saying, like, maybe I should get help. And she was like, no, don't get help. You don't need any help. You just need me. And he was trying to, like, talk to his family. He was, like, very depressed, right? And she kind of helped drive him away from his family so that he didn't really have a support net. And she was constantly encouraging him to do it. And the real like big deal in this case is she finally convinced him to do it. She like helped him plan it. So he started his car in the garage, so it was filling up with carbon monoxide, and he was really upset, and you know, he was doubting himself. And at one point he got out of the car and he texted her and he said, like, I'm not sure I want to do this anymore. And she said, get back in the car. Like, you told me you'd do this, are you really gonna, like, fail me again? And she said, get back in the car. And he did get back in the car, and that's when he died. So it's a lot more vicious than just one text saying kill yourself. It was, like, calculated over the course of multiple weeks. And she basically drove the family away from him and stopped him from getting help. And yeah. Opinions?
Yeah, that is a textbook case of manipulation right there.
Yeah, like she might be a sociopath. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
she wanted him to kill himself.
Yeah.
In her heart, she wanted that.
Like, okay, two perspective, two possibilities. Either, like you said, yeah, like she's like basically fucked up, and yes, she did want it, or she like manipulated herself in a way that like she is sick just as he is. Like, oh yeah, this is the only thing like you can do. Like you have to do it. Like get back in the car.
No, because
So
she's not suicidal.
I know, but like it's like, oh, if I don't help him commit suicide, then I'm bad. Like it could be that sort of thing. Like maybe she is so sick that she's like making herself help him, or again, like what I think you said, and I believe is likely the most plausible possibility that she is that sick, and that's why she is being charged.
You know, after he died, she was talking with her friend. She was texting her friend, and she was freaking out. And basically, she didn't care at all that he was dead. She had no remorse. The only thing she said to the friend was like, "What if they figure out I did it? Like, how can I not get caught?" Like, she knew she did something wrong. She had no remorse for basically killing someone who trusted her alone. She was the only person in the end that he really had a connection to. So it's basically pure evil.
I don't know. Like I mean, I mean, if that what you just said was the case, then yeah, that is, I suppose, evil. But if
Now,
it was like I said, could be a possibility, as she somehow like is as sick as this man and manipulated herself along with him to do it, maybe not. But I don't have the information. I don't understand this woman's thought. If I knew what she was thinking, I could say something that is that has more of an impact. I don't know.
well, okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
No. You
Well,
think
like,
if she also has mental problems, then it's like fine?
well, yeah, because well, like, are you familiar with like the claim of like insanity? If you're like insane, then basically all crimes you've done have less, if not none, like consequences towards you. Like that's what a lot of people do. Instead of going to jail, they go to like a mental health institution.
Yeah.
They stay there.
Well, I don't think the debate should be if she's evil, because from the case, if you read the case, she like it's pretty clear that she is. But I think the debate should be, should she be punished? Because you could argue that, you know, you're allowed saying anything. And in the end, it was his decision to kill himself, even though she pressured him. But on the other hand, you could argue that she was like involved in the killing. So, do you think she's guilty? And if she is, what type of punishment? How many years?
Um, I'm just kind of thinking about what you just said, and no, I think it is true that man was responsible for his own death, and the woman did have a part to play in it. Assuming that um
By the way, just so you know,
she
he wasn't. He was, I think, 19 years old. So
okay, all right, assuming that she wasn't like sick, like, and
okay,
that
for
she
argument's sake, let's say that she's not. She doesn't have like mental illness.
oh, for argument's sake, well, what I see here is more or less second degree murder because she is basically planning something out in lots of detail over lots of periods of time, and she does commit it. And second degree is, I believe, worse than first degree because it's so much more maniacal. Because first degree, if I'm correct, is like in the moment. So because she's this, I would put that against her. But I would also like to put the added fact that because she did manipulate the person to such an extent that there needs to be repercussions on that as well. because realistically, that must have caused that guy so much stress, and it did because that's what eventually led him to kill himself, right?
Mm.
Um, and so I think that a punishment for that needs to be set on her. Maybe if I'm thinking, I don't really know like the proper procedures in court, but in my own opinion,
What would you like to see happen?
I'd like to see her in a state similar to him, and I think a
No, I mean
similar.
crime or
Yeah, no,
verdict.
I know what I mean is, um, what punishment she should get for the manipulation, like the stress factor she put on the guy, because I've already said about the death factor. I think that an isolation method would probably be good, because she brought him into this isolation. So I think a similar sort of isolation could be maybe like a month in isolation, or yeah, a month, because that is that is very very hard, because even being alone in a room for 24 hours not doing anything is very hard. And I think she'll get a better understanding of what she put him through by being in there for um a month. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I'd say. So basically, what second degree I believe is life, and life is like 20 or 25 years, and then maybe like a month in isolation at the beginning. That's what I'd say. Like that's kind of messed up. So yeah, that's why.
Just I got a quote from an official news source. So while they were discussing the plan for him to kill himself, this is a quote from her. All right. She was talking to him. She said, I bet you're going to be like, oh, it didn't work because I didn't tape the tube right or something like that. I bet you're going to say an excuse like that. You seem to always have an excuse. So, as you can see.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Basically taunting him that, like, oh, I bet you're
Yeah.
going to back out of this.
It is a taunt. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a taunt.
Here's what I think, because you just shared your opinion.
Oh, tell me what you think of my opinion first, and then share yours.
Your opinion?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I guess if you're saying that she's a danger to other people, then put her in isolation.
At least, okay. What I'm saying
How
is,
long would you put her in there?
I said a month. The reason I said a month is because, I think it is suited that she feel a similar way he felt, and he felt that way
Oh, that's
for.
true. Isolate her from everyone. So
Yeah.
this wouldn't be like a standard punishment. This would be like a Gordon punishment.
Well, no, but like what I am saying is that, um, she did do this. She is a danger to other people because she can clearly manipulate them, right?
Right.
So she
Well, she
is
picked on someone who was in like a
a very
weak emotional state. And yeah,
So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess it is like my own type, but I think it
fair
is.
enough. I like it.
Okay, thank you.
Here's what I think. Generally, I'm very on like the free speech side. Like, I think you should be able to tell anyone like kill yourself, and obviously you're not liable for that. And that's almost always like the side I'm on. But in this particular case, this is like one case where I would make an exception to it, just because reading all of the things she sent him and like the way that she manipulated him over the course of weeks. Like, if you found a news article on this and read the whole thing, this isn't just like one comment. She, like, the family of the kid said he was slowly coming out of the depression, but she kept like dragging him in, and you know, it's brutal, right? If you read all of the things she did, and the fact that right at the end, as he's killing himself, she's encouraging him to go back in when he was unsure about it. I think in this one case, like, she deserves prison time. I don't even really care about the debate over free speech or not free speech, because I think in this case you have to put that aside and just realize that this person in particular deserves to be in jail for a while. I think 5 to 10 years would be fair.
What would you classify this murder? Is this a murder?
You know what? She didn't kill him, right? And like I said, I'm on the free speech side, and at the end of the day, she didn't kill him. But there's got to be some other charge. It's like criminal manipulation or
Yeah, I agree with you.
emotionally abusive behavior. Like basically hit her with everything you can except murder. And regardless of what you hit her with, like make sure she goes to jail for at least 5 years.
Yeah, she was the one. She was the wind that blew someone off a cliff. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, so I think I'd like to refrain from my second degree murder, but I'd like to.
No, I mean if
lessen
that's
it
what you
from-
think, that's fine. Like it
I like
makes
to
sense.
lessen it. I like to lessen it to attempted second degree murder because she did plan it out, and it's not that she attempted to kill someone. She successfully made someone kill themselves,
Right.
but at the same time, like that isn't actually killing someone. But at the same time, that is greatly contributing to someone's killing himself.
Like just because I disagree, you're not wrong. You could make the argument. Like she didn't personally kill him, but you could argue that she is in some way responsible for killing him.
Yeah, she is the wind that made someone fall off a cliff.
Yeah, like if you push someone off a cliff, technically them landing on the ground and breaking their neck killed them, but you killed them. So it just depends on your definition. Does emotionally convincing someone to do it over the course of weeks count as like some degree of murder? I don't know. You say yes, I say maybe not. But just because it doesn't count doesn't mean that you can't lock her up.
Well, I think that. Well, I like to actually ask you: do you believe she is a contributing factor?
For sure.
Yeah. So that's
She's
what I'm
the
saying.
contributing factor.
Yeah, she is the contributing factor, right? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, she did not do it, and that's what your point is, right? But my point,
Yeah.
my point is that because she made him, because she made him do it, she does deserve a punishment for that, and that is the
Yeah.
punishment of attempted second degree murder I'm putting on her, because she didn't like attempted second degree murder isn't like the actual like thing I'm going for. That's the closest thing I know, because
I get
she-
what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
like involvement in the murder.
yeah, she greatly involved. Yes, that's what I mean.
Like an accessory to murder.
Yes,
But yeah, I mean, I agree she should be charged, and I think you can do that like with crimes like emotional manipulation or I don't know if that's even a real crime, but something like that. But I don't know. I feel like if you charge her with murder, then you can get into like weird arguments.
I
Like,
wouldn't.
for example, what if you tell someone to go into a house and there's like a booby trap in there and it kills them, but you weren't aware of that?
Yeah.
Then you could argue that if you hadn't told them to go into the house, they'd be alive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's true.
it's tricky stuff. And see, that's the problem. I think most people on this case, they're getting into like these technical details of like, should it be murder or should it not? And
It's not murder. It really isn't, because she did not do it.
yeah, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, whether or not it's murder, just charge her with something, please.
Yeah.
But it seems like I think she was found guilty recently.
You know what I want to? Oh, of murder. What was she found guilty?
Actually, that's a good question. Let me look that up.
I want to ask you a question after you look that up. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah. Give me a second. Oh, and by the way, according to her or her defense attorney, the reason she did it was for attention.
Oh, jeez.
Basically, after he was dead, she wanted to be like, "Oh my god, my boyfriend killed himself," and she wanted like pity. So,
Hey,
That's-
Jaden joined, by the way.
oh,
What
okay.
the fuck is going on?
We're talking. You hear about that girl that she convinced her boyfriend to kill himself by texting him?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, We're
fucked
almost
up.
done with this one. Yeah, it was pretty fucked.
Yeah, we're just
I'm just taking
talking
a
about.
piss outside of my house.
Sick.
Crazy.
Lit.
Yeah, we're just talking about
So is
like.
this on YouTube? YouTube Live?
Yeah.
You want to hear something funny, Jaden?
What?
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
We record this for half an hour. We have like a really intricate debate. We're like talking about all these details. And then after half an hour, I check the live feed and we can only hear Gordon's mic, not mine. He was only
Sounds
recording.
like the fucker's talking to himself.
Actually, he was only recording his own mic, not the Hangout. So, like, basically, we wasted half an hour of time.
That is so good.
And if you listen to it, he's literally arguing with himself.
Gordon, you're well. That's him every day.
Like, he makes an argument, then there's silence for a few minutes, then he just starts arguing again. So,
God.
yeah. It's too bad, too. It was a good debate.
Sucks I missed it. I was going party hunting, and then
Did you find any?
yeah, I crashed this one place with Rohan for 8 minutes, and then we dipped.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Party hard.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, basically, what we're doing right now, Jaden, is we're basically going over like the case, and we're talking like to
Gordon,
each
you
other
sound
and
so
saying,
professional right now.
"Oh, thank you."
Sound
And
different.
we're basically just saying like what we think was going on in the person's mind, and what we think should be the punishment they receive if they should receive punishment. And so,
Dude, I found a transcript. This is really... You want me to read a bit of this, like a
sure.
section? Jaden, just so you can get an idea. Because
Wait,
people... What?
Okay. There. I was just trying to put on speaker. I got
Okay, because people hear that she, like, convinced him, and it's like, oh, what, she sent one text message? It's not her fault. But let me just read you a section of this. All right? Prepare yourself. So this is the girlfriend starting. She said, "Last night was it. You kept pushing it off and you say you'll do it, but you never do it. It's always going to be that way if you don't take action. You're just making it harder on yourself by pushing it off. You just have to do it. You do want to do it, don't you?" He says, "Is it too late? I don't know. It's already late outside. I'm going to go back to sleep. Love you. I'll text you tomorrow." She says, "No. It's probably the best time now because everyone is sleeping. Just go somewhere in your truck. And no one is really out there right now because it's an awkward time. If you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. And you can say you'll do it tomorrow, but you probably won't. Tonight, love you." He says, "Thank you." She says, "For what? Are you awake?" And he says, "Yes." And basically, it just keeps going on. And she keeps saying, like, come on, do it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty messed up.
I don't like it anyway. It's very messed up. I
Yeah.
don't like it. So
we're debating over what kind of punishment she should receive.
let's reiterate our points for Jaden. So I believe the punishments that should be placed on her is that she definitely needs some sort of punishment for being the main contributing factor for this man's death. It wasn't murder, but it definitely was a very big contributing factor. So I think she should have maybe something similar to second degree murder, but lose like the murder because she was planning it out with him, which is very maniacal.
Oh, sorry,
And-
continue.
And my other point is that while she is in jail for the things that she is charged with, that she get at least a month in isolation because it has been proven that she's very dangerous to other people as she can manipulate them easily, and as a better rehabilitation device, she experienced a very similar state as the guy that killed himself is, and that would be isolation. So because he was so isolated. I think if she becomes this isolated for this period of time, she'll get a better understanding of how he felt. All right, Vincent. So say your points.
Basically, I think she should have at least 5 years in jail. Anyway, Gordon, you'll like this. Yeah,
Oh, wait.
sorry, Jaden, what's up?
Oh, he left.
Oh, see ya. You'll like this, Gordon.
Okay.
She was convicted of manslaughter.
Interesting.
Now, manslaughter, I think, is like a lesser version of murder. Like, for
Yeah.
example, if you hit a pedestrian with your car and they die by accident,
Yeah.
like you killed them, but you didn't mean to kill them, which is actually kind of the opposite. I think she
Yeah.
didn't kill him, but she meant to. So, but whatever. She's going to get some time for that for sure. She's going to jail.
Yeah, definitely.
She faces a sentence of up to 20 years in prison.
Huh.
Up to.
Yeah.
She'll get like 5, but you know what? Good enough.
That's actually an interesting point, and I thought of something I want to ask you.
Yeah.
So, in a war, does a soldier murder somebody, or does the general murder somebody?
Huh.
Because think about it, the soldier is committing the act of murder, but the general is ordering the act of murder. So who
I guess
is blamed for it?
It's kind of like the opposite between the two. The soldier did the killing, but it's not his fault. And the general is responsible for the killing, but he didn't do the killing. Right?
Yeah.
Like the decision of murder is the general, but the act of murder is the soldier. So
I think a situation like this is primarily what drove the manslaughter verdict.
probably. So yeah, that's story number 2.
Amazing.
Good stuff all around. I like your idea of locking someone in isolation for a month.
Thank you.
By the way, did you know humans, if you're locked in complete isolation for more than a week, that's enough to drive you permanently insane?
Really?
Yeah, so, makes the punishment all that more brutal.
Well, the thing is, I want to actually introduce another topic.
Sure, go for it. I did the first 2, so you take this one.
This is a different topic, but a different type. Is prison about being punished, or is it about being recuperated?
Well, ours is about being punished. Or, I mean, the U.S. is definitely punished. I'm not sure about Canada.
Now, in Canada, we do have the state of punishment, right? But at the same time, I know that in Nunavut, I believe, what they do is actually they take the prisoners out hunting with them, so they get a sense of like their native heritage, like back. Like it gives them like a purpose. So yeah, like they can be reintroduced into the public, because you know how like frequent crime is in Nunavut, right?
It is.
It's very frequent, right? Because like there's a lot of alcohol there, and
Oh, right, and a lot of Native Americans.
well, Nunavut, yeah. Anyways,
I see what you're saying, Gordon.
Yeah, and what's I don't know. I think it's Sweden, or I think Sweden or Finland is
Norway.
Some country up there, right?
I know what you're about to say, and it's Norway.
Oh, yeah. Well, what they do is like they basically put the prisoners in like apartment buildings, kind of thing.
Yep, that's Norway.
Yeah, it's Norway, right? And like they basically turn out like really good, because instead of them being in cells and like living like a pointless existence, they live a normal life as they would outside of their institution, and they earn money and all that stuff. But they are put in this institution for what they have done, and they get rehabilitated, and
Yeah,
it
it's
seems to
actually
work.
yeah.
Like,
For the
I,
viewers, should I give a quick description?
yeah, but I like to mention this because I thought it was pretty funny.
Sure.
There was a prison warden from America for like 40 years that visited like one of these new like cells, right? These new like institutions, and he
Yeah.
says, well, the prisoner could steal a knife from the kitchen and stab the jail guard, but at the same time, oh, so I messed up. The prisoner could make a shank out of this coat hanger in the closet, but at the same time, he could use the knives. So what's the point?
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's true.
Jaden came back and left again. If you didn't
Oh.
notice, I don't know what's going on with him.
So there's a
Oh,
prison
oh.
called
Proceed.
Halden Prison, Norway. This is not a minimum security. This is a maximum security prison. All right. Maximum. All right. The prison cell is 10 square meters. It has a flat screen television, a desk, a mini fridge, a toilet with shower, and unbarred vertical window that lets in more light. Every 10 to 12 cells share a common area with a kitchen and a living room. The kitchen has stainless steel silverware, porcelain plates, and a dining table. The living room has a modular couch and a video game system. While the prison provides food, the prisoners can also buy ingredients at the grocery shop and cook their own meals.
What are
They're
you on
locked-
about?
Prison. Inmates are locked in their cells 12 hours a day, but they're encouraged to maximize their time outside. They have an incentive of 53 kroner a day to leave their cell. That's $9 a day to leave the cell.
Kroner, that's is that Dutch?
Norway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Dude,
Norway
it's
is
literally
chill
like a
about everything.
resort. It's literally a resort.
Yeah, because nobody breaks the rules in Norway. It's like a paradise there, honestly.
Yeah.
Yo, do you know what Swedistan is?
Swedistan?
Yeah,
Let's hear about it.
it's a bunch of like Muslim immigrants and East African immigrants that come from the underdeveloped areas.
Right,
that-
right.
Sweden. This has like tremendously boosted Sweden's like national crime rate. It's
Of
gave
course.
Stockholm like a bad name. Like Stockholm has turned into, or some parts of it, like pretty bad city.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Stockholm's always been like pretty
And
bad.
then the
like-
areas that are full of the immigrants, it's like controlled by them, and like all the signs, everything is in Arabic writing, and it's like it's not Sweden anymore.
I
I
heard
mean,
that.
it's one thing to come to a country without knowing a language or knowing anything, but it's another to completely just attempt to make it like it's the old country you were from.
Well, Stockholm has always had this like bad vibe, as far as I'm aware, because like
Right.
I know that the Hells Angels, they've always had like a very prominent figure in Stockholm.
So,
I've
yeah,
heard.
what our co-host Jaden is trying to say is Sweden is a cautionary tale of what happens when you let immigrants into your country. And Gordon supports this message as the podcast owner. Real Talk Z, don't let the refugees in. That's our motto.
No,
Fuck.
the opposite. The opposite.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's okay. We all agree with you.
Sound like Stanley.
Especially Gordon.
Fucking close the borders.
Oh,
White
No.
is right.
But you're
Have
not
you
wrong.
seen that video? Have you seen that video of the woman in the like walking clinic with her son saying that, oh, excuse me, I need a white doctor. I need a white doctor. I won't accept any black or brown doctors. And like everybody
heard
in the
about that, yeah.
room is brown and black, and they just start looking at her, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting.
It's pretty
Mm.
funny.
Woman
That
is
sounds like a "What would you do" episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? What else is wrong with refugees?
You tell us, Jaden. You're the expert.
Yeah, let's hear what you have to say on this. Give
What?
us, give us an example and talk about it.
Just because I grew up in Scarborough means I'm the expert. Scarborough is basically Pakistan. Seriously, it's fucking Pakistan. Pakistan and like Muslim China.
Muslim China.
Yeah, they're like the 4 Muslim Chinese people. They immigrated to Scarborough, and then they just kept breeding.
Wow.
And now they got
Really
their own
makes you feel
subject.
bad for all the people who are going to UFD Scarborough.
So me. My dad went there.
Ouch.
This is kind of racist.
Well, society was still like intact back when your dad went there, I bet.
When my dad went there, it was very ethnic, but it was different. It was like very Eastern European, very Greek, Turkish, Russian.
Turkish.
It didn't go as east as it does now. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying there's a problem with that.
I gotta add the disclaimer.
I'm not saying West is best.
So Gordon is taking a turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, Gordon,
What is
you gotta watch yourself, buddy. You dirty Palestinian. We're kicking
I invite you
out.
on my stream, and this is what you pay me with.
We're kicking you out. You go back to your walls.
Our deep discussion and debates has been derailed into this.
Yeah. It was a bad idea to get Jaden on.
What'd I do? I'm just
I
speaking.
blame you. Yeah.
Yo, Gordon, you add something to the conversation. You go. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
Gordon.
I've just heard you
Okay.
criticizing.
You fucking
meeting.
freeloader.
Yeah, fucking freak.
Okay, well, like for your what was it, Swedistan argument? What are you talking about?
Sweetest.
Right? Okay, like I mean, yeah, okay. I'm sure like there's a lot of, crime, okay, in that area. But you know what? That's to be expected with all like with all new immigration
Yeah, dude,
immigrated
terrorism is
settlers.
just part.
Today.
He didn't say terrorism.
Yeah,
He
dude,
didn't say-
terrorism is just a part of living in a big city.
No, but he didn't say terrorism.
Gordon, you terrorize me with your looks.
And my looks are good. Alex, you wish you had
Gordon, I
less
could have.
Jesus.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say that joke.
No, here's what I'm quoting. The mayor of London, you know the Manchester bombing?
Yeah.
Basically, the Muslim guy went into a concert for kids and blew up people.
Yeah.
Right after that happened, the mayor of London is like, terrorism is just a part of living in a big city.
He said that.
Yeah, he happens to be Muslim. I'm sure there's no connection.
Oh wow.
Hey, that's pretty bad,
Terrorism just
man.
happens to be part.
What,
of
me?
big
Yeah, don't say things like that.
Dude, he said terrorism is just a part of living in a big city. That's his comment right after kids were killed in a concert.
Why did you say I can't remember your exact words, but you said something along the lines of I'm sure he wasn't part of it or something like that. Right?
No, I said I'm sure there's no connection because
I'm
of
sure
his
there's
comment.
no connection. Come on.
That's
don't say
retarded.
that.
That's like. That's like saying fucking. Or just another part of having sex.
What?
Like the fucking. Like AIDS is just another part of having sex.
Right,
It's the
it's
same
something
thing.
like that. Like, no, terrorism shouldn't be part of living in a major city. Not to mention that that's his first reaction. Not like, oh, we're sorry for the victims or anything like that. Like, no, you should have expected it.
Hey, if I'm correct, wasn't there like another bombing like right after that or just prior to that? Like there was 2 bombings in London within like either a 1 week or 2 weeks. So I
There
think
was a
that might,
fire.
that
Oh,
might
STI.
be what
There
he's
was
referring
a.
to.
I don't know.
Oh, and same there's that Manchester thing too.
Oh, STD, not SID.
STD? I
I'm a
guess STD is another part of having sex, like you said, Jaden.
I'm retarded. I thought it was called
Yeah, I know
SID.
you are.
Sexually infected disease, sexually transmitted. Timothy accepted my friend request. Yeah, Tim, go Tim, my boy.
Gordon, remember when we talked about issues on this show?
Yeah,
Gordon is an
Jaden's
issue.
he kinda changed it a little bit. Yeah,
It's
put us in a
okay.
new environment.
I like our new format. Jaden, what's our topic for tonight?
Well, likewise, it gives a
How to
fun
get
little
Gordon out of Canada.
how to send Jaden back to Croatia.
Step 1, buy me a plane ticket.
Step 1, ship him in a box back. Hey, you know that there's like a trailer with the Croatian flag on it in our street?
Yeah.
Just put you in there, send it to Croatia. Hello, everyone.
That's supposed to be funny.
All right.
What's that? Who's got the dildo going? Who's got the vibrator?
That's not you.
Put your fucking toys away.
Shut up.
Why would you just casually turn it on this discussion?
Yeah, Gordon, you think that's appropriate? It's a
I don't
family
think-
show.
I don't think much of anything has been appropriate since.
Yeah, no shit. You're fucking turning on a vibrator on a YouTube live podcast.
Gordon, this is a family show.
It's nobody's show.
Hey guys, you gotta remember that there are viewers watching this.
It's Palestinian hermits show.
What?
That's Gordon.
Something wrong with you.
All right, we've been thoroughly derailed.
Yeah.
Gordon,
yeah.
this is your podcast. Get control. Come on.
Yeah.
Assert yourself.
All right, Mr. Co-host. Shall we proceed with the next debate?
Yeah, get on with the agenda.
Yeah, Gordon,
Okay.
you were bringing in the next story, weren't you?
As
The
I
communist
believe,
agenda.
we are going to be talking a bit about the
You have no fucking idea what
The
you got
case- in which 4 guys basically they kidnapped a girl and beat her and raped her for 40 days.
Sick, dude.
That's kind of like really messed up, right? So
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
questionable
messed up.
behavior.
One might question if this is normal human activity.
okay, jokes aside, that's fucked up. Yeah, so what do you guys think like the punishment should be for this?
Dude, you can't just you gotta read us the
they're
whole
gonna
case.
they're gonna get the same treatment in jail.
No,
It'll
dude,
be
they got
reciprocated.
7 years. 7 years in jail.
Yeah, at least 40 of those 7 times 365 days will be taking it up the ass.
I feel like you did the math in your head. You're like, okay, let's see, not Sunday, but Monday for sure.
Gordon, you have to read the case details though.
I don't
The
know
audience
case.
needs they need a good idea of like what exactly happened.
Yeah, our audience needs to be well informed.
Yeah, dude, our audience. Our growing audience.
So basically, this happened in the late 80s.
Okay.
And
Why are you Tarzan?
because I'm Tarzan, okay? And you're just some stupid Croatian, okay? So basically, she was kidnapped by a group of young. who was defined, Joe, right? Okay. They kept in captivity in the house owned by one of the parents of these people. For 44 days, she was tortured. She didn't know her abductors. She had no grudges against them. They attacked her because they could. On weeks of, and this is really, really bad.
All right.
The kidnapper called her mother and told her that she had run away as an alibi. And be like looking for a kidnapping case, but rather
Makes sense.
run away.
You got to cover all your bases.
Yeah, so like there's photos, like this is really, really gruesome. So the first day she was kidnapped, in total she was raped 400 times.
What, over the course of 40 days?
Yeah, 400 times.
Wow, it's 10 a day. Who's counting? Who is counting?
I don't know. Severely beat. Maybe she was severely beat up.
Is something funny, Jaden?
You're just a good statistician.
Blood ran from her mouth.
Okay.
Nosebleeds, stomach. Vomited when she tried to. Liquid poured on her feet and legs, then lit. Iron rods.
What are we getting at with this?
Gordon, you're cutting
Hot
out.
wax.
Your audio's
What?
cutting out a little bit.
Oh,
So they poured
well,
liquid on her
basically,
feet.
these guys did really, really messed up things to her.
Okay.
Hello? You guys hear me? Yeah, these guys did messed up things to her. So let's start with Jaden. Jaden, what do you think?
I think it's bad.
Is that your full analysis?
Oh shit.
Gordon, do you agree with Jaden's points?
I think it's bad too. I just really only say.
I can't argue with you
Jaden, what
guys.
the fuck is that?
What?
Why the fuck are you here?
Well, after consideration, I can't argue with either of your points. I'm gonna have to agree. It's pretty bad.
And not unanimous.
All right, guys, we all agree. So you know what? Let's wrap it up. Pack it up, boys.
We got to think of a different way of getting at this other than reading off weird news stories and then talking about them.
What? The format was working fine until you showed up, Jaden.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just tell us what you think about the case.
Okay, Gordon, or
Dude, what
Jaden.
the fuck am I supposed to say about it? It's
No,
obviously
no.
awful.
Yeah, okay. But what we do is we debate on what sort of punishment should be given.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh.
I told you so many times.
So I was too busy planning on deporting you. Anyway, I think that I think it should be like 35 years because isn't Canada doesn't have a life sentence, right?
This was in Japan, I think.
Oh, this was in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know what it is then because it should be like one before the maximum sentence.
1 year
Usually-
less than the maximum sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, keep in mind, the guys who did this, they were like 16 and 17, I think.
It's still
All the guys are 17.
No, they should be tried as adults because that's just active malice.
Yeah, that
They were
should
totally
be
conscious of what they were
presidents.
doing as well. I know of this story of this teenager, and he did something like there was a fire, and then there was his 9-month-old cousin or something, and he left the baby cousin to just burn in the fire.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he was sentenced to life due to negligence. Negligence that led to murder.
That seems very harsh.
No, that's deserved.
Did he light the fire?
I don't know about that.
Well,
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know if that even is negligence. Like, did he have lots of time to escape,
yeah, like, are you obligated to save everyone in the
or was
fire? I
it,
don't
or was
know.
it something like, let's say it's either me or him? Like, I can't make it in time to save him.
Well, okay. Well, they obviously would have went through the case, and they would have found other reasons why he was sentenced to life, right?
He
I
must
just-
have had a lot of time
What
to
I got
save.
this from, was some clip called like most extreme reactions in court, and it was this one video, and he was sentenced to life, and then he was just going berserk. But they must have went through it, and there must have been like it couldn't have been a smoky fire that he was having trouble to get through, and that he had intentions of saving them, the baby cousin, and just couldn't. Must have been something. He must have started the fire, or he knew who started the fire, or he was able to prevent the fire from spreading, but just didn't care and left.
Makes sense.
Okay.
You know, I just got a brilliant idea. I got like an epiphany.
Right, go.
Here's what we should do for our court system. At the end of every trial, if it's a guilty conviction, there should be 2 sentences, and the person gets to pick which one they want. Now, one of them would be just like a normal prison term, and the other one would be like the crimes you committed inflicted on you in the best way that they can create, like the most appropriate way. So, like, the guys who tortured that girl, how about this? They could choose. They could either go to jail for 44 years, or they could get like a lighter version of the torture on them for 44 days.
I don't know if I like that.
What? It would be dude. We could do like the Hunger Games. We could broadcast it.
Yeah, but do you
Think
think?
That's what they did in ancient times.
Yeah, think how entertaining that would be.
Listen. I know, but like, do you think they would learn? Like,
Well, you get to
after-
pick. Like, you can take your prison term if you want, but if you want to get out quickly, then you have to, go the hard way.
let's just say for simplicity's sake that they would choose the 44 days because they know that they can actually live like a normal life.
Yeah, like you wouldn't have
think,
many
yes.
permanent injuries. It would be like temporary pain.
And let's just say like let's even say the exact thing happens.
I don't know. That's kind of weird because it's also like,
Hey,
what if you're going
listen
in
to what
for
I'm saying.
what if you're going in for
Take your
rape?
turn.
What, are you gonna get raped?
Yeah, pretty much.
But then that's a violation of your human right.
Yeah, but you can do the jail term if you want, but if you want to get out quick, you have to have your crimes done to you. Although that would
But then
open up a loophole.
There'd be a bunch of sick fucks.
Yeah,
who
the
would
loophole would be
rape-
that you may enjoy your
Exactly.
punishment, but
Exactly.
Judge Gordon, how do we deal with this problem?
Okay, so I think is you have to incorporate a sense of retribution in your prison sentence. An example of this would be how in the last case I said the girl gets isolation time additionally added to her prison time.
Okay.
So, right now, what I'm thinking is that these guys, obviously, they're pretty bad, and what they did was really, really fucked up.
They got 7 years. They're already
Yeah, I
they're
think
already
they
out.
did-
Like, based on
I
the
think
time they
that-
got in, they're free
think-
right now.
I think that's because they were young. I
Yeah.
think that's the only reason. Okay.
And it was in China or Japan.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
think they're lighter.
If it was
sometimes.
China, then they could have got away with it because the gender rights are so unequal there.
yeah, it's true. Anyways, well, I mean, Japan is fairly similar, not to the extent, but they have bad.
Speaking
quality.
of gender equality, you know what we're gonna come across a lot of in uni? Social justice warriors
Oh, God, I can hardly wait.
and third wave feminism all the way.
I don't know if it's too bad where I'm going, but UFT is definitely bad for that.
Oh yeah, UFT, Ryerson, York. It's bad. And they do rallies there.
All I can say, Jaden, is be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, too bad my change is not supported by anybody else.
Well, you can be a one-man army.
Right on. Those last long. It only took one man and a small mustache to lead a nation. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
It only took one raise of the arm. There was some really inspirational quote that Hitler said. It was like a legitimate, empowering quote that he said, and people would read it out to others, and then they'd be like, "Who do you think made that quote?" And like, oh,
All
I guess
right,
Mandela, Gandhi. It was Hitler, and then they all get triggered.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk 9, where our motto is Hitler did nothing wrong, supported by
Oh.
Gordon.
Jeez.
And I'm in opposition. I think he's terrible. All right, Gordon.
Yeah, I agree with
state
Jaden on this one.
State your points, Gordon. No, Vince, you're the moderator.
Gordon, I
Gordon,
strongly
state your
disagree that
points.
Hitler did nothing wrong. Defend yourself.
You're the moderator. All right, Gordon, go.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that there is an infinite amount of possibilities, and in some dimensions, Hitler cured cancer.
You
give me
heard it here
physical
first,
evidence?
folks.
Give me some physical evidence of these dimensions.
If it's not real, why do shows like Big Bang and Rick and Morty exist?
What?
He's saying if there weren't other dimensions, why are there TV shows of other dimensions?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, you got me there. I guess Hitler did nothing wrong.
Jaden and I would just like to take this moment for the audience to admonish Gordon for his Hitler supporting views. We do not agree with that.
I'm on his side now. Parallel
You are on his side now?
Parallel universe. Think about it. There's an infinite amount. That means there's got to be more universes where he did good things than that.
I don't follow that proof. Why would that be?
There's definitely got to be some kind of physical evidence of different dimensions.
Yeah, dude, TV shows. Didn't you hear him?
Well, that's not physical.
TV shows are physical.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're visual. They're not physical.
The two types of objects, physical and visual.
I need an object evidence.
The two types of evidence, physical evidence and visual evidence.
Haven't you ever been to a live recording?
Gordon, it'll be funny if you never pressed record.
I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not be
I wouldn't
surprised.
either. I wouldn't either.
Oh, God.
It wouldn't make a difference because nobody's watching anyways.
Gordon, you should do some chin-ups, buddy.
What?
I just remember your wobbly ass chin-up bar. It's gonna fall one day. Just you wait.
You're gonna fall down the stairs.
Yo, I need a chin up bar. How much was it, Gordon?
I think it was like $50.
You
50?
paid $50 for that?
Jesus. I saw ones for
back.
20 online.
Take it back.
Yeah, but mine came with other stuff with it. It came with like push-up equipment. Like you, it's like a handle that
A
rotates.
nail.
Different types, and it also came with
A resting nail, yeah.
a ball roller for your
Tape.
wheel roller for your abs.
A ball gag.
Shut up! You have the same thing at your house, Jaden.
I don't. I just have the bar.
You do.
I don't have all that.
It's that stupid thing. It's that
Shit
stupid thing.
that
Your brother's
comes
like,
with it.
"Hey, I bet you can't do a push-up on this
Yo,
wheel."
Yo, Vince. All Gordon
Yeah.
did was he bought like one of those kinky box sets from Spencer's, and he used like the bar part of it
Fuck
as a
you.
chin-up
I
bar.
bought from Canadian Tire.
What the fuck are you on about?
I don't even know. No, but Vincent, don't buy them because they're a waste of money. Like literally, it's so stupid. You either
Just go to
you either have to
Gordon's.
drill a hole in your wall to hook the thing up, and that's the only way you can do it.
Dude, you bought like some retard version. It's supposed to just be like it hooks over the door.
No, that's what I thought too, but no, that's not the case. So, what it's meant for, yeah, at least mine, is if you have a beam sticking up from your basement. So my basement is completely redone, so I don't have a beam, but there is usually like a beam in like a laundry room type of like room that isn't like redone because those rooms are
What, like a support beam?
yeah, support beam.
I
okay?
only have one in my basement, but I don't really want to.
They would be in your basement. If there is one that is above a doorway, you put the thing on the beam, it wraps around the beam, and it won't fall off because the doorway is holding it up from the other side. So it's really smart, but it's only useful if you have a beam over a doorway.
Well, that's bad design.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll wrap up soon. Maybe one more topic.
Yeah. Okay. What should the last topic be? Anybody want to shoot anything?
Yeah, I'll
No?
shoot you. Any day.
I'll shoot you out of a cannon back to Croatia.
Is that your only joke?
Piss
Ooh.
off.
You're like
Well,
Duan.
that's-
You're just a one-liner.
One trick pony.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking you and Duan back to North Korea. Back to Pyongyang. Or they're gonna Pyong hang you, bitch.
We just had a whole debate about North Korea. Unfortunately, Gordon forgot to record it.
Oh.
I recorded my part.
You recorded his
Kim
part.
Jong Il. He's got some ill raps.
It's Un.
Yeah, it's
That's his father, you
Oh
dummy.
yeah, he's dead.
dumb fuck.
Dumb fuck.
You doorknob, you doornail.
That's his wife's name.
Doornail.
Doornail.
you doornail.
Yeah. Alright, you know what's been bothering me this entire stream?
Yeah.
Somebody, like both Vincent and Jaden, change or apply a logo or an icon to your user. Like
I literally
can't-
haven't been doing that.
Yeah, me neither. What are you on? Drugs?
I think
What are
you
you
are. Like I
looking at?
seriously do.
I saw Jaden's thing change, but I haven't been touching mine.
My thing. Why did my thing change?
Mine's Tarzan.
I don't
You
know.
guys just have blue people.
Yeah, mine's
Nope.
been blue the whole time.
No, Vincent is a V.
No, it's not.
No, it's a
It's
white V.
blue. It's a
What?
blue
It's a green.
person.
It's a green circle.
Yeah, I'm seeing a white person or a blue person.
Not me.
Jay,
Unless
you're
maybe
using
I'm a
you're using
J.
a bootleg hangout service. Can we hear from China or something? From North Korea? Yeah, latest Google Kim Jong Un product. I call it Foodle.
All right, dude, get Duan in on the next podcast.
So we can be even more derailed.
If Duan comes on this podcast, we're not going to talk about anything. It's just going to be constant jokes about bleach, and that's all it's going to be.
Gordon, you and we were at like 100%. Jaden comes in, it's like 80%. Duan comes in, it's like 10%.
I know.
Honestly, it would be really funny. I'd be happy with that. But like, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about anything.
Let's get just like a bunch of downy people, just like on the pod, like just a bunch of people who are just so dumb in the podcast.
Okay, that's what we'll do next time.
We can rename the show to Real Talk A.
What's the A for?
Autism.
Autism
Awareness
Talks.
Week. All right, guys, this is Autism Awareness Hour with Gordon. How does your autism affect you, Gordon?
Gordon, how has your life been positively affected by your autism?
I don't have autism, so
Oh, he's in the
Yes, he's
denial
affected.
phase. The
Denial phase.
Gordon, does autism make you special?
well, let's put it this way: the only denial I know is in Egypt.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's some
Christ.
autistic shit right there.
Yeah, that was pretty autistic. Gordon, you're proving our point here. So.
Gordon,
Yeah, that's fine.
are you or are you not wearing a tinfoil hat right now?
I am not.
Denial phase. Still denial.
Wait, Jaden, are you Croatian?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Half. I'm half.
It
other
just
half-
kind of clicked like Gordon's jokes.
The other half is Czech.
Okay.
That's me background. Yo, you know what I think?
Yeah, what?
It's kind of off topic because I was just thinking about European countries. Eastern and Western European people just think differently, and they're just two totally different cultures. They have the same skin color, same Caucasian pigment, but culturally they're very different. Like if you just look at British history and British culture, and then look at Russian history, Russian culture, it's like it's completely different.
Yeah, dude.
Completely different.
Like people think of white people as like one culture, but it's really
Exactly.
like dozens of subcultures.
Yeah. And it's not just the language, it's how things are operated. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how I think of it as like Western European, the more do things in the short term, and the more kind of success or solve problems within the short term and be and do well at that. And then Eastern European, they'll try to like set things up so they won't have to worry about it. Kind of like planning for the long term, and that's why you got capitalism versus communism. Capitalism, you could do a lot in the short term, right?
Right,
So
right.
It's like a very long plan.
Wait, capitalism is short term?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you took economics, you know that.
Gordon, you're a communist, right?
No,
You're not?
no.
The other day you were like telling me your communist viewpoints and how it's a better system,
I was saying that.
how capitalism is designed to fail.
I was saying that. Oh, well, it is like we learned about that in economics.
Okay, you're just gonna roll with this. I just made that whole thing up. But
Well, no,
continue.
I think I remember. I think I remember saying something along those lines. That what was I gonna say? That like I understand like the point of view like somebody would have like theoretically, like that like everybody should be equal, but like you know what? I always use the same example. We're not equal, and you just have to face that fact. Like people are born differently. Some person is born with the ability to walk, others aren't. And if we're all equal and all get the same benefits, we don't become equal. We don't stay equal because that person with less benefits doesn't get what they need, what they need to like thrive as everyone else. And so that's where it comes in to communism, where it's like uh, everybody like does like the same sort of thing. They get the same pay, and yeah, it's bad. But like at the same time, like there's so much corruption and just shittiness that it's. I know of like I think China is like the only place where it's like even become like moderately like all right, but like at the same time like China is so corrupt and they got so many problems to deal with that it really isn't worth. But capitalism like it seemed to get lots of like better life from it. But a downside from this is there's a fuck ton of problems that come with it. Not as severe though. Uh, an example of this would be like I know in LA they have like one of the world's like most disgusting sewer systems. You know the LA like I don't know what it's called like the sewer or whatever you want to call it. It's really famous because it's so big. It is filled to the brim with crap, like cheap plastic toys and all this stuff like that, and all that stuff is a product of capitalism.
Hmm.
Right? So you do get downsides, but at the same time, like I think capitalism is better because it makes each individual person to strive to be their best.
That's true. I think, I mean, capitalism works for the most part. I think the main problem with it is that if it's unchecked for too long, if there's not like checks and balances, then the rich people will just get so rich to like a ridiculous point. And
And
like there's a
yeah,
limited amount of money. And if it all gets funneled to the rich people, that means that everyone else gets pushed down closer and closer to being poor.
Exactly. That's why there's like in the Communist Manifesto, Karl Marx said that like the lower population with less money, they'll just have power in numbers and rebel, and then
Right.
they'd have to restart the society.
But it's basically just a cycle.
more or less.
Yeah,
Like you restart and then it's fair for a while and then eventually it slides out of control again and
Mhm.
you just restart. So I guess that's capitalism. Like as long as you restart it every like few decades, then it'll be fine.
if you believe that that cycle is inevitable,
Yeah.
already like well into the downfall. Not well
What do
into
you
the
guys think
downfall,
about
but
China?
we're at the start of
China's
the downfall.
communist, and they've
Not
been
really
doing
anymore. Like they're kind of transitioning out of that.
they've been doing pretty well, but they're still like really extremely corrupt, and a lot of their people are extremely poor and very malnutritious.
Very malnutritious. You wouldn't want to eat one of them.
I mean, I don't, and that's why.
Yeah, dude. Not much vitamin C or anything.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
How about what?
China.
We're talking about eating Chinese people. Gordon thinks they're very malnutritious.
Oh, I thought you meant eating Chinese food.
No, Chinese people. He said
I-
Chinese people are very malnutritious.
Oh,
I don't.
So-
I don't like it. It's bad. Like it just doesn't taste good to me.
I didn't know you're a cannibal.
Gordon, are
I've
you
known
playing
this since-
along or do you miss what's happening here?
That's just
I've
one
literally-
more
Vince-
reason to fucking hate you.
I've literally known this guy since like grade 6, and he didn't even know that about me.
What?
No. I didn't.
No, what about you?
There's probably a lot of things I don't know about you that are really fucked up.
I'm sure there's with you too.
What
Okay,
are you
go
talking
ahead.
about? What do I not
Talking
know?
about China.
What about China?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Autism.
You're just being confusing
The autism's back.
with a vengeance.
Yep.
It came from Egypt.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, we need to end the show with one serious topic.
Yeah, okay. Let's think of something serious.
Gorge, did Microplay call you back?
No.
What a loser.
Did they? For you?
Loser. Yes, and I declined. Because I
Actually?
got a better because I got a better job.
Damn.
I could use a job.
Vince, do you play any instruments?
I could.
Like you know a little bit of piano?
I played the trumpet in grade 9. I could
Okay.
probably figure that out again.
Or you can even figure out piano because it's the same notes, same scales.
I played piano up to grade 2.
Okay. Because I got this little gig where I teach like others how to compose.
Okay.
It's just like one class per week. It's like an hour. But yeah,
Only once a week?
I think I do 2 classes. So like one on Saturday, one on Thursday.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a full-time.
No, because I already have a full-time job with camp counseling.
Hmm.
So I couldn't fit in anymore. But yeah. The only problem is nobody really signs up for that stuff. We have one person in attendance right now. Which would be cool because then it'll just be one-on-one, but it's like I wanted to do it as a class group environment.
Yeah, yeah.
You could write a lot of when you work together. Especially when you first start out and your imagination is wild and your potential's untapped. That's the thing about people is I think that a lot of people have a lot of untapped musical potential.
Really?
Yeah. And that the thing about, these great composers or, really popular, great songwriters having this instilled talent within them, this quote unquote talent that can't be taken away from them, that they're just born with, is a little untrue, a little fictitious to me.
You're a little fictitious to me.
Well, believe it or don't believe it. Because I
Sorry, I'm
make up my
tired.
own shit.
It's 12:20. Haven't
Really?
slept properly since exams.
Likewise.
Okay. Yo, do you pull all-nighters, or do you try to go really late at night, or do you wake up really early in the morning?
All right, last topic.
I wouldn't do an all-nighter before an exam.
No,
If I have to, I just stay up till like 2 and
right. I can't do that though. I get too distracted, and when it's like late hours, I just lose all motivation or focus. So what I
yeah.
do is I like wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Just go at it.
That
Wake
wouldn't
up
work
at
for me. I'd fall right back asleep at 4.
Hey,
No, because
Jaden,
you
know
just
what,
gotta
Jaden?
force yourself, and then you're in like this weird mental state of just intense focus, because it's like everything takes an effort to do. So it's like you're focusing so hard on your studies at that moment at like 4 a.m.
Hey, Jaden, last night I went to bed at 10 and I woke up at 2 to study.
That's impressive as fuck.
Thank you. And then,
Did you stay awake from 2 all the way to the morning?
yeah, but it was hard.
That's kind of fucked up.
Doesn't seem like
What
a
were you
good
studying?
study idea.
I was studying data, and then, at around like 1 or 12, I can't remember. I fell asleep for 6 hours,
Nice.
and I was exhausted after I woke up.
Oh yeah.
I have a good topic for our last discussion.
I don't
Okay.
know how I'm still awake. I've
Yeah,
awake
I'm
since
super
4 a.m.
tired right now.
I need to go to sleep too.
All right, Vincent. Last topic. What is it?
Should I study for the data exam?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, that is actually a good question to debate. Um, I was
No, that's
thinking about
stupid.
it.
I didn't take data.
I was,
I've got no
well, I
input.
mean, no, I think this is a good topic. Okay, any
All right.
exam. Okay. Um, if you want to, if you need a mark that is out of your range, to get into the university or second whatever program you want to do, or if like you don't even care,
What do you mean by out of your range?
like say like you need say you need like an 80 to go to the specific university you want,
Yeah.
and you calculate even if like you don't even show up to the exam, it won't make a difference. You're still gonna be accepted to university. Does it
Okay.
make a difference if you study or not?
No.
It doesn't make a difference, but do you study?
No.
Do you actually?
Depends if you want a scholarship, I guess.
No, say you don't want a scholarship.
Then don't go. Yeah, don't go.
Actually,
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
see, like I would feel guilty that like I'm not like trying my hardest, but like at the same time, like I still wouldn't do it because I wouldn't care that much.
No, because that's the thing. Some people try their hardest because that's what they're told to do, but you should really only try your hardest within an institution in order to gain something that you want, right? So
Yeah.
if you want a university, work your ass off until you confirm that acceptance. But it's kind of silly to just, work without a purpose or just work really hard just because you've been told to.
Yeah, I've been
That's what we got to remember when we're going to uni.
yeah, for like the past like a year, I've
There's,
thought about
yeah,
that concept
that's
quite a
how
lot.
I've been thinking about life since September, and
Yeah,
it's really helped me.
same here. I remember, yeah, like I thought about like I'm like wow, like I've seen like somebody live their life and then pass away, and then I think about like all the things like I knew that they did, and I think about all
Yeah,
the things
and
I'm doing right now, and it's like how important really is it?
those who just nonchalant do what they're told and
Well,
do for
like
approval, they're
what do
missing
you
out
do?
on so much.
Like what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like yeah, I know what you're doing, but what are you doing?
Yeah,
Can you tell me what you're doing?
yeah. People have like mental breakdowns and shit because of that. They have bad existential crisis or midlife crisis.
Well, it's better to realize it now.
Exactly. Dude, I don't know why, but I'm really excited to go to uni, but not to meet new people or to check out the campus or even necessarily to take the program I'm in, but just to kind of
Move on.
exude who I am the best I possibly can and improve my abilities the best I can. Just be the best person I can.
You're going to Ryerson, right?
York.
York? Okay.
Yeah.
What program?
Film.
Cool.
Hey, notes, one topic I am passionate about
What?
social media.
I think it's stupid.
Exactly. Dude, I don't know why it's so adamant to have it or why it's so prevalent. Like,
Do you have social media?
I do, but I never ever use it, ever. Except for
Yeah.
Snapchat. And that's not even social media.
Yeah,
Because I never post stories, right? I just send pictures to people. It's basically the same as texting. Because it's in a private sphere, right?
but
It's not in
YouTube
a
is
public one.
social media too.
I don't get public
I don't
social
really
media.
count YouTube.
No,
because it
like
is
the
it
ones
is
where you
you
have your own
catching up
personal
what's happening
account.
in the world. It's like you watching the news, but it's social
Twitter
media
makes
because
me
like it's
fucking
not news.
cringe every single time. I don't know why people use it. Like seriously, I see so many people use it or like as if it's casual or they're just doing it forever. First of all, it can't be casual because it's usually boring and usually um just kind of applies to the interests of very few people.
Twitter is more like a bulletin board than
I don't
anything.
get it though. Why would people want to view that? And it's like,
Honestly, like for current events, it's useful.
and I, I guess I have absolutely zero. It goes into the negatives how much motivation I have. I have zero motivation to like update or post anything on social media because it's just like it doesn't even come into my day. It's just a thought that I don't even have.
Yeah, I agree on that.
It's like if I don't know what's an analogy. I don't know, like let's say um I had to okay, I was never hungry and I didn't have to eat, right? And then I
Right.
was questioning why everybody was eating. Kind of like that.
I don't understand.
Hey, sorry, Jaden. I have a philosophy question for you. All right,
Go.
you ready for this? I'm gonna hit you with the top philosophy.
Okay.
So imagine you're walking down the street, all right, and on the side of the road you see some sort of contraption, like a little box, like a little trap or something, and there's a squirrel caught inside it, and the squirrel is like 95% dead. All right. It's just like twitching, maybe, but you're not sure. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I would just leave it to die. Easy. That's really easy, actually.
You want to know why I ask you this?
Why?
This happened in real life,
Oh yeah.
and Gordon fucking stops us. We're trying to like go somewhere.
Yeah, he told me. He told me.
And he he phones like animal services and gets them to come and free it from the
Yeah,
machine.
and then apparently he was okay.
It was the most insane thing ever.
I'm an
It was
asshole.
okay.
See, Gordon, Jaden would have just left it to die.
I asked him that already. He already
We're
told me
two
the
types
same
of
thing.
people, Ben. Two types of
Yeah,
people.
two types of people.
But Vincent,
Yeah.
this is the original topic I wanted to talk about. Do you remember when we were debating on what we
Yeah,
should
and you
talk
said
about?
compassion.
Compassion. This is what I wanted to talk about.
So compassion towards squirrels.
No, you know what I realized? I realized then that people don't have compassion, and it's actually something that you told me that stuck with me. It's that
Yeah.
because I have compassion, I have to use it. I have to utilize it because other people don't have it.
Like,
And
just
you know,
so
you know
you
what?
know.
Like literally, there was a
Yeah.
time before I saw a squirrel. Sorry, a bird that had a seizure, and I stopped and I called animal control. Shut up! I called animal control.
Jesus.
I saw like 5 people look at the bird. They walked past me. They didn't even give a shit, right? I
How do
didn't
you know
even
it had
ask
a
me what's going
seizure?
on. What?
Can birds even have a seizure?
I asked the guy. He said he had a seizure.
Who did you ask? The bird?
The animal guy.
The animal guy.
The guy who picked up. He's a doctor, veterinarian, whatever the fuck you call it, right? Okay.
The animal guy is some fucking homeless
He was
man.
just telling you bullshit to make you happy.
No,
There's no
I
way a
told-
bird can have a seizure.
He told me no. He told me that
Mr.
when
Animal Man, what's
No,
wrong
you
with the
bitch,
bird?
shut up. He told me.
Sophia Gordon.
Hey,
Mr. Animal Man, is the bird okay? Don't worry,
He told me
son,
that when
he's
he
just
picked up
having
the
a
squirrel.
seizure.
It's the same
Oh,
person.
kid, you gotta take that fucking tinfoil hat off. What are you
He'll be
doing,
okay,
man?
I promise you. It's just a bird seizure.
Like 20 people passed that squirrel, and not a single one of them stopped. Not a single one
Squirrel?
of them even like looked at that. Like he's like, nothing at all. No one has compassion.
Gordon, I was just gonna say, it's not like a malicious thing, right? It's not like, haha, it's suffering. It's just
People don't
like,
care. They just don't care.
there's just not
There's a
enough
lot of-
motivation.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's the
negligence.
thing. Like,
A lot of negligence in
Vincent,
this
your word stuck
story.
with because I have it. I have to utilize it.
Yes, Gordon, you have to make the world a better place.
Hey, guys, I got a philosophical question for you.
Yeah.
Last
It's-
question.
It's a choice. Would you
I'm tired.
rather be a constant victim of bullying at school or constantly ignored, excluded, and neglected?
Bully.
Uh,
It's
I would
obvious.
choose bullied.
I'd choose bully.
I'd rather get bullied.
you say that, but
No, you would.
because if you're bullied, you're still excluded and ignored, but also
No,
everyone
you're not
hates you.
ignored. You're not ignored if you're bullied.
Okay, you're not ignored by the bully.
The bully bullies you. He is not ignoring you.
Okay, Gordon, how about this since you think you're so good? Would you rather be ignored and excluded your whole life, or would you rather be raped daily?
Rape daily.
You heard it here first, folks. Gordon wants to be raped on a daily basis.
And you're never gonna hear it again.
Are you
That's
sure about that,
exactly-
Gordon? Do you want to take back that answer?
Fuck you.
All right.
You know he wants it. He's gonna turn on his vibrator any second. There it is.
I feel like that's a toothbrush. All right, boys. It's been fun. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, we should set up another episode in
When do
the
you
near
guys want to
future.
do it? Let's think. Let's think right now.
We could make
when-
it like a weekly podcast.
When other people are watching.
Well,
Gordon.
we have to put more content so I can get subscribers.
Yeah,
so
Gordon,
people
the only
can-
way you're gonna get viewers is if you
No,
have a
Gordon,
regular upload
You gotta do
schedule.
some clickbait. Do like hood prank gone wrong, gone sexual.
Like, dude, if you release one thing a year, you're not
calling
gonna.
black people
Yeah,
cracker.
say it, Jaden.
calling
Say it, you
black
pussy.
people cracker and calling white people the N-word. Gone sexual.
Okay. Yeah.
Or I could just say
Most
Minecraft.
awkward cringe compilation ever.
We gotta upload like on a weekly
Like, you should
basis
post a ton of
or
stuff.
every other week, Gordon.
Okay,
So,
that's what I'll do, but I'll also see if I can make YouTube videos too.
honestly, let's do one like it's summer, right? We have nothing to do. Let's do one
Do some
next
gaming channel. Do
next
a gaming
Saturday or
channel.
something.
Okay,
Do a
let's do
gaming
it.
channel.
Yeah, Gordon, just hit us up.
Okay, good. Jade, are you good for next Saturday?
Yeah, play like some Dora the Explorer computer games.
Why would I play
Or
Dora
let's
the
play.
Explorer? I'm playing
No,
Minecraft.
play some Double Dash. We'll play some. Double Dash.
Oh,
Dude, I got a good idea. Okay, so for the podcast, like all the classy YouTubers, they have some game going on,
yeah.
some Double Dash going on in the background.
I don't know how to do that.
We'll figure it out. It's your
Help me.
podcast.
You have to
Your
help me.
rules.
Dude, he can barely figure out how to get audio to work. You think he's gonna figure that out?
Hey, it was an accomplishment that the computer's on.
All right, Vincent. I'm gonna like Skype you and be like, okay, Vincent, work me through the steps. How do I use YouTube?
I'll try. I've never done this.
Okay.
So, Jaden, you know any tech? Tech
I
stuff,
know- I know
IT
audiovisual. I was president of the AV club. What are you laughing at?
That's not an accomplishment.
You're not an accomplishment.
Shitting on your whole life.
You're a failed abortion.
Whoa.
All right, on that note, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Gordon, you're the leader. What's our outro?
All right, guys. This has been Life in the Jungle, Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2.
Stuck in the jungle with an autistic kid. Episode 1.
Stuck in the jungle.
Cohesion.
Like, we're actually stuck in a jungle, and this is just what we do for entertainment until we can escape.
It's like the
Two
one episode of
philosophers.
SpongeBob.
Can this
Two
show be how about
philosophers and a young boy
Jaden and I?
figures.
Can this show just be about how Jaden and I are secretly trying to escape?
Yeah. It's Lost, but IEP version. IEP season.
All right, let's give that outro a second try.
All right. Next episode. Gordon needs extra time on his exam. He forgot how to write his name.
All right,
He
Gordon.
says the aliens are coming.
He says he can talk to the squirrels.
He put weed in the microwave to try to get high.
Okay. Next episode.
Next episode.
Next episode. We go to Scarborough. See what that's about. Yeah. There you go. You know, this isn't perfect.
Maybe as the co-host, I should help you out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And let's get right into the news.
You've been listening to Real Talk Z, hosted by Gordon. Thanks for watching.
Real Talk Z.
Real Talk Z.
Imagine if somebody's been watching this whole thing.
There's no way. There's literally no way.
No.
I don't think this has a single view.
Which is good. That's good.
Maybe someone will just jump right to the end and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should tell people about our podcast.
Okay.
All right, guys. If you were wondering about our podcast, you're listening to it. This has been Real Talk Z.
Real Talk Z.
Real Talk Z.
All right,
Dragon
guys.
Ball Z.
It's like Dragon Ball Z, but not about Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
And we're in a jungle.
All right, guys. Into the jungle. Real Talk Z, hosted by Gordon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Tommy
Real Talk Z.
Tarzan.
All right, dude, that was a good outro, and you had to add that shit in.
Okay, that's all.
I'm not doing the outro anymore. You do the outro. You're on your
Gordon,
own.
you do it. This is Real Talk Z. Thanks for watching. Autism, Tarzan.
Gordon, okay, Gordon, get your finger on the cut button.
Special.
Like,
Hey.
Gordon, get your finger on the button that ends the stream. And when we actually do the outro, you can just cut it, and we won't just.
Okay. On the count of 3, we're gonna
What the
do.
fuck do you mean on the count? Do
on
the
count
outro.
of 3, we're gonna be like, and this has been Tommy Tarzan.
Dude, that's really autistic. I'm
That's
concerned.
Awful.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time is part 2. See what that's all about.
That's so bad.
Real Talk Z, guys.
Real Talk Z.
Thanks for watching.
Real talk.
morning.
Real talk. P.
Holy shit, Gordon. You're beyond hope.
I hate that movie so much. Star Wars, man.
Gordon, you're unbreakable, buddy.
I haven't seen that one. Okay. I don't know how to turn this thing off.
You gotta outro it properly.
Okay.
Do we have to coach you through this live on the air?
All right. Let me think this.
Do you know how to cut the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think
Are
I
you-
clicked the camera button, right? Okay.
Are you ready to do it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
You're extremely dense.
Yeah, let's have a debate on how dense Gordon is and what punishment he deserves.
He's as
Listen.
dense as a dying star.
I'm like an onion. I got layers.
Somebody
You're
once
like a
told,
banana. You got one layer.
somebody once told Gordon the,
The world
was
is gonna roll him. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
And the
there.
smartest cookie in the jar.
He was feeling kind of bland with a squirrel in his hand and a bird having a seizure on his forehead.
Oh my god. Okay, guys.
Well, the animals start coming and they don't stop coming.
Gordon,
Let the squirrel out of the trap and it hit the ground running.
you're pretty good.
Yeah, maybe I should be a
Let
songwriter.
the bars.
Yeah, I just need a rap beat now.
Hey now, you're Spatty. Put your tinfoil hat on, go play.
Go, Sped.
All this glitter is gold. Wait, that's not glitter.
Good work, Shaden.
Mold. Yeah.
I actually really hope one person watches this entire thing. Just so
Yeah.
that they can hear the story about the bird seizure and all that and just get the inside joke.
Yeah.
We can cheat, and once we have a decent audience, just replay that like talk about it again.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that'll be fun. Okay, guys. I'm seriously gonna end it now because I'm tired.
Okay, Gordon.
Yeah.
You do the outro, you hit the cut button. That's how we all leave. That's how we escape.
Yeah.
All right? Jaden and I want to sleep, so we'll actually let you do this.
I feel like this is like a video game where we're trapped inside until like I do like one specific thing properly.
Yeah, and you're the captor. We're the victims.
Okay.
It's called the power button.
Okay.
Okay, we're actually not going to
Well,
interrupt you.
fuck.
Say a little outro
I
and
just-
just hit cut.
In an
And do a
outro.
serious one, because if you do a joke one, then like we're just gonna laugh and it's gonna keep going.
Gordon,
Okay, in an
order to-
outro, it's
in order
supposed to be serious,
end
not
it-
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think.
Maybe I should be the host and you should be the co-host.
No, I'm the host.
God.
Yeah, just mean Vince. Gordon, get the fuck out.
Hello, this is Real Talk Z. I am your host, and my co-host Jaden is here. We have a guest in studio, Gordon. He's going to be explaining what life is like with autism. Gordon, take the floor.
Okay, guys, this has been Autism Gordon here, and I just want to say thank you for coming, and yeah, bye.
Real Talk Z.
Real Talk Z.
How do I turn this off?
Jesus Christ. Literally beyond hope.
Okay, guys. No,
Come on, Gordon. That was it. You really butchered that.
Okay, guys, this has been Real Talk Z, and I'll catch you later.
I can feel the chromosomes coming on my speaker.
No, I could feel the enthusiasm in that one.
Was it good or bad? I don't even know.
I'm just gonna leave the chat.
Okay, this has been the last. So this will be the last outro, and I want to say bye.
Real Talk Z.
Real Talk. Fuck you all.
Yeah, he's not being invited next time.
Real Talk Z. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.